I'm Rebecca Hungerford. I've been a pewter smith for 39 years. Today I'm going to demonstrate how I spin a bowl with a rolled edge. I start with a disc of pewter. In order to know what size disc I need, I add the height of the vessel plus the width of the vessel, and that pretty much gives me an idea of how much pewter I need to wrap around the whole mold. I turn hardwood molds for whatever I want to make for spinning any of my pieces. So first I attach the mold to the head of my lathe, then I place the right size disc next to the mold. I put a wooden follow block against the back of it and tighten it all against my mold. It's important to have the pewter centered, so once I start my lathe, the first thing I'll do will be to center it, and then I'll begin to shape the piece. I use heavy wooden sticks. I've shaped their ends. They're heavy shovel handles actually. And I'll work both sides simultaneously to avoid any compression wrinkles from forming. I always work from the center out. It's important to keep pressure on the outside edge when I'm first beginning to shape a piece so that it stays in round. Then a bowl like this has a foot, so once I hook the foot, I don't worry about it slipping out and flying away. Now I continue my shaping process. I'm going to use the broader end of my stick. I'm moving up the wall now. It's important to work quickly and to keep the sticks moving. You don't want to stay in one place too long, or the pewter, which has a low melting point, will thin and break. It works quickly. Pewter doesn't work harden, which means it doesn't become harder as it takes shape. Other metals, silver, copper, brass, etc., all resist being shaped like this. And an artist has to go through the process of annealing, which means heating a piece and then quickly quenching it in order to return the elasticity. I don't need to do that with pewter. Now I'm to the point where I need to trim the edge to make it nice and true. Give it a quick sanding. Take off burr. Now I'll roll the edge back against itself. I forgot to mention that I use Murphy's oil soap as a lubricant between my sticks and the pewter. There. That completely shapes the bowl. release it. There it is. Then I'll polish it, and that'll be the final product. I polish my pewter with Scotch-Brite pads, and that's the way my customers can keep it looking pretty with satin finish.